wow. Is that pain when you turn, or?
No, it just cracked when I moved to the left.
Any pain there?
Yeah.
Pain in right kind of makes the same pain worse or different pain?
Right towards here, cracked. When I went straight
Okay.
up.
There you go. My wife tells me she doesn't like sci-fi. I don't like sci-fi. It's not real. And I try to tell her that the Hallmark Channel isn't real either. Yeah, wow. Yeah, there you go. And then just slowly look up, see how that feels compared to before.
Oh, yeah.
Not pinching anymore.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's a lingering pain. It bounces from the right side to the left side.
Okay.
It does extend to the shoulder, like the upper back, but never towards my back. Not really, not a mid problem, not a mid back problem.
Okay.
With the baby, posture's everything, and looking down has triggered that pain. And sometimes if I sleep wrong, that also triggers it. What else?
So just kind of local pain in the neck.
Very much so, yeah. It even extends up to the very top right
Even
here.
the occiput, okay. Fine, there we go. Okay. So your head's about 1.5 inches forward. So when I look at your shoulder to your ear,
Mm-hmm.
your head is forward about 1.5 inches. What that does is it amplifies the stress that the lower neck is under. It's like holding a bowling ball out stretched in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's more work than if it's closer to your body, right?
More back.
So the muscles are under more mechanical load all the time because of the posture of your neck. So, well, this is where I think center is, but it's supposed to be, your ear is supposed to be over your shoulder. The joints have a lot of feeling. And so one of the first things that the body does when we have a joint injury is we just lean away from them. Right? If I break my right ankle, I'm going to just lean away, right? Oh, it's gone. Well, it's not really gone, you're just avoiding it.
Have you been adjusted?
Yeah.
Once.
Once? Okay, I
But
wasn't sure. Okay.
Pitifully.
Yeah, it wasn't. I want to say I don't even know if it counted.
Okay. All right, we'll fix you up. Bend the knees for me. Yep. Okay, take a deep breath in for me, a little sit up. And then let your head go back and then exhale. Keep exhaling, don't stop exhaling. There you go. Good, deep breath in for me. And then head back and then relax, exhale. Let it all go, relax, I got you. All right, deep breath in for me. And then one more, exhale. Relax your chest, relax your chest. Very nice, yeah. Not like that, huh?
No, never. Never happened before.
So, functioning, right? So your spine's young enough that it hasn't been injured long enough that everything's frozen down. So it's very fixable. The vertebrae are willing to talk to me. I've had guys come in, I try to adjust that, and it's like completely cement, right? And there's no function. And so you're not too far gone. We'll fix you. Breathe. Exhale. Good. Other side for me. Good. Face that for me. Good. So at the same time that your head is straight with your torso, the bones need to be level at the same time. And right now, when your head's straight forward, everything is popped out to the left side. Essentially, you're in right bend, right rotation all the time. That makes the bones pop out to the left when you tilt your head to the right. That's why earlier when I asked you to turn your neck left, it was like, didn't want to move that much because you were doing all the rotation from the bottom and the upper neck vertebrae were stuck turned to the right. So essentially you're in like a partial right rotation all the time. And that's going to eventually wear out. The right lower right arm would be the wear point, but the cause is up here on the upper left. Easy, easy. I got you. I got you. Real gentle. Easy, easy. Good. There you go. Just relax this side a little bit. There you go. Yeah.
Recently, I only feel pain on the right side.
Correct, yeah. The right side's the functioning, what I would call the abused side. The left side is the frozen or tight, stuck side.
Very tight, yeah.
Right there. You gotta get off the, if you sleep on your right side, try to not sleep on your right, try to be on your left if you can. Sleeping on the right side is what my dad would call feeding the monster. You're feeding the problem. You have a favoritism to turning your head right, so your body just continues to fall to the right-hand side. We need to be aware of it, and the first way to solve a problem is to recognize it and to acknowledge it. All right, yeah, I got you, but I got you. It's okay, relax. I know your neck is so used to tucking your chin. We got to get your neck used to being. It's a retraining. Get the idea? Your neck isn't used to being curved. I'm trying to show your neck home. If everything moves beautifully, said, I wouldn't have a job. You wouldn't need a chiropractor. You could just turn your neck on your own and loosen it yourself. But when people turn their necks on their own, what happens is you're just making the only vertebrae that are already moving move more, right? You're just further imbalancing your spine. We want to leave certain areas alone and just try to adjust and loosen the ones that are not working. You okay? You all right?
Yes,
Too
sir.
much pressure?
No.
If ever too much pressure, let me know.
I'm forgetting to breathe.
Yeah. Legs here. Get the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Notice that was like crunk clunk. They were much larger sounds based on the distance of what chiropractors use the word subluxation. Maybe you've heard that word or not, but it means the bone is not in the right position. And so they're more subluxated on the left, and so when they're adjusted, the amount of distance they travel makes a louder sound, or more air bubbles are in there, and the more cavitation we get. But essentially, we got to get off that right side. And so there's a retainer we're going to use at the end of the visit called a Deneral. We'll revisit this at the end. We're going to use that retainer to emulate my hand. It's going to hold you in this curved position, and we'll do a little bit of left rotation to get more pressure on the left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And that becomes your toothbrush that you can use at home. And then you don't need as much chiropractic. And then you come in, make sure your neck is loose and supple, and then you do your Deneral and your stretching, and then you can essentially care for this on your own. Again, not a really good business model. Better business model is for me to tell you, I need to see you 3 times a week the rest of your life, right? That's a good business model. Not a good business model is teaching people how to fish so that they can catch their own food, and giving people toothbrushes so they can brush their own teeth. Right there, we can see the mark. The mark is the evidence of the restriction that this stiffness in here essentially causes poor circulation. So all this lactic acid starts to accumulate in the areas of it being frozen. And so the areas above and below, your neck makes it very easy to see the problem. It's so creased, and no one said anything. That's where all the bending. And so part of it is the thoracic cage, right? We have this thoracic cage where there's ribs, do you understand? That make this area more mechanically stiff. So the area right above the cage is where all the bending happens. You catch me? Right?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to happen in the upper neck. When the head goes forward, the upper neck gets very stiff, and so essentially the lower neck becomes the primary mover. What's interesting, there's very little mark coming out really over your lower neck. There's a little bit, but most of the mark comes out in the stuck areas, above and below the mark. The area that's moving actually rinses itself out because it's actually moving. The areas that are frozen, you get the most mark built up in. There's a chemical irritation to the nerve. So you have mechanical abuse to the area, and then we have chemical irritation. Lactic acid. We call them cytokines, are the fancy words, but inflammatory chemical mediators are trapped in these frozen areas. And that's part of what contributes pain. When you tilt your head back, you're compressing all this tissue, and so you feel it. That's part of why your head desired to go forward. It takes weight off of it, right? So it's like having a bruise on your arm, right? You touch it, it hurts more than if you don't touch it, right? When you compress it, you feel it, right?
Yeah.
So when you have injuries back here, when you tilt your head back, you're compressing them, and you feel it more, right?
Putting pressure, yeah.
That's why your head went forward, to decompress it, right? It was to run away from it.
All subconsciously.
Right, subconsciously, completely, yeah. When I look at your back, the left side is all elevated. And this coincides also with what I saw earlier with your left hip being elevated. So this area here being contracted is what's keeping your left hip up. And again, that's going to wear out the right lower back. Feel that right here?
Yep.
This is more low on this side. And what in the world is this? Right. Oh, I like when you rub the right side of my back, Ed. Feels good over there.
Yeah, no pain.
What the heck is this?
What's going on here?
What's going on here? I don't know. I guess nobody really says take your shirt off and let's rub your back, right? Nobody really wants to spend some time chiroing. Chiro means hand. going in here and actually feeling the spine, running your hand down the piano, and seeing which keys actually move. There we go.
So everyone about this.
Yeah, doing great, doing great. It's like putting WD-40 on a rusted bolt.
That's exactly what it
Right,
is.
these
yeah.
are rusted.
I didn't breathe again.
Oh, not there, Ed. All right, all right. This is holding your baby here, holding on all the hours of holding the munchkin.
This is only the beginning.
Uh-huh. They just get heavier. That's right. Right there is the... Probably an injury happened when you were a teenager, maybe single-digit age, Have to look back at your extracurriculars, soccer or basketball, whatever, fall off a trampoline, who knows, fall out of a tree, brother kicked you, who knows. Something happened right here, and this part of your back said, okay, we quit.
Wrestling.
Wrestling, okay. We're not sure if we believe in this chiropractic stuff. Posture and alignment. I'm not sure if I believe in tire alignments. I'm not sure if I believe in orthodontistry. Oh, okay. Sounds like the Borg. Belief is irrelevant. Resistance is futile.
How old are you, by the way?
30 years old.
Do you know what the Borg are? I didn't before I knew Ed.
It's okay. You can
It's an old
just
thing.
smile and
Most
nod.
people
Just, yeah,
don't.
exactly. Just it's okay.
I'm like, babe, I don't think
Just
people
leave Ed to his own
understand
devices.
your-
Sure, Ed, we're getting your cultural references. Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
the
yeah.
Borg.
The Borg, yeah.
But I don't know if you ever watched Star Trek. It's like
It's just this half, like, they're
Familiar.
they're like cyborgs or half human or half, My wife tells me she doesn't like sci-fi. She's like, I don't like sci-fi. It's not real. And I try to tell her that the Hallmark Channel isn't real either.
That's
That nothing that happens on that channel actually happens ever in real life. So it's as much sci-fi as the Sci-Fi Channel.
He has a point.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't you bring me flowers and coffee every day? And
Right,
smile and we're
right.
stars? Like, why is that not
That's
your
because it's
thing?
sci-fi. It's not real.
Thank you, good doctor, so much.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah, we're just, that left side's a mess. The sides, I'm not saying the right side's perfect, but it's half or a third of the amount that the left side has accumulated. The side that's moving is going to clean itself out more than the side that's frozen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There are absolutely still restrictions over here, and but it's like this gets a pass rating. This is not even. And I didn't say A.
Yeah,
I said pass.
Just pass.
It-
That hurts surprisingly.
Doing good. Ooh, that was nice. Exhale. Okay, I got you, yeah. is all above and below. There's marks up there on the upper neck. But this left side, you can see, is just all frozen. These lumps in your back in here, this is where the restrictions are. Again, this is all, remember that left hip was high, so this is all contracted, pulling that up, right? And that's what's going to grind the right lower part of your back. All the work is going to get thrown right over there.
On that side.
On the opposite lower. Yep, so we're going to teach you in a minute. We're going to put a piece of foam on the ground over there. We're going to use that as a portable elbow that you're going to use at home in varying levels of depth and time. And we'll see if we can teach you how to clean this out on your own. Have your back on your back for me. It's like plaque on your teeth. It just was allowed to accumulate and no one cared. Nice. Nice. Good. And go ahead and tilt your head left for me. Tilt your head left. Uh-huh. Go ahead and tilt your head left for me. Okay. Go ahead and tilt your head to the right for me. Uh-huh. And then go ahead and tilt your head right. Okay, nothing there. All right, come with me right over here. Get your head to sink into it. Get the idea?
Mm-hmm.
And then you do a little bit of left rotation to work that left side. We're trying to press it into the mold, and then there is going to be a bounce out of it because your neck isn't used to it. And it's going to take time to get your neck to want to be curved. And that is ultimately your journey with me, is to make this upper neck the main folding point, to restore the main folding point that existed when you were 10 years old. And that your neck essentially has forgotten where to bend, where it's supposed to be bending. How's that feel?
Amazing, that upper neck.
Yeah, you want to get pressure up there, compress that. You have to go into it. The more we run away from it, the more the problem grows. I teach confrontation. You got to turn around, confront it, compress it, restore the natural curve that you didn't even know existed. It was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
This is what we've lost that sets you up for these pains. Now with the roller, you can kind of move around a little bit. So you can push with your feet and you roll upwards. So you push and then come roll towards me. So you're going to roll on it.
Oh, roll on
So
it.
you're
I see
going
what you're saying.
to you're going to roll and then stay there. Yeah. Head back. Yeah. Try to keep the butt down. Get the idea?
Yeah. There you go.
And you can kind of roll. So if it gets too painful in one spot, you kind of roll. You can hold your head with your hands. You can hold your head. Make sense? Put your other hand up here if you want. You just hold, and you kind of you're trying to just scan the chest. You follow me?
Yeah.
And you don't have to stay in one spot for all the time. You can kind of roll and roll downwards. Get the idea?
Yeah.
And you scan the entire chest region. You're looking for anybody that's willing to talk to you and help come to the aid of the lower back. Anybody we can recruit to restore the function that they've lost.
Yeah.
Watch me for a second. You want to kind of hold your head. Eventually your head's touching the ground. And you're moving around, right? Until the whole thing's easy.
Yeah.
You can do your 9 knees side to side. And then you get too painful here, you go back up here. And then when you're with your baby, you start working on your belly. Right? Put pillows beneath your chest. Right? Even when you're on your phone or just relaxing at home, we're not just spending all of our time sitting on the couch, feet up on the coffee table. Right? Try to lay on the belly like that. Try to lay on your belly. Put that beneath your chest. Get the idea?
Yeah.
This is the opposite. Now, instead of laying on your back, arching back, now you're on your belly, arching up. Right? It's the same thing, but it's a more global stretch. Right? So interweaving this in your life will reduce the debt buildup that you build up throughout the day, that then when you try to lay on your back and arch on this, it's not so difficult. Is it good? We'll do the same thing. Just turn your head left. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Yeah, there you go. You can turn your neck. Hallelujah. And then just slowly look up. See how it feels compared to before? Not pinching anymore?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Because you have your upper neck working. Good.
Thank you so
Amazing. Awesome.